Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the second Eurosymposium on healthy aging. I'm Sven Bulterijs, co-founder, co-president and CSO of AGEing. AGEing is the largest non-profit organization in continental Europe promoting and advocating scientific research on longevity and biogerontology. Let me start by announcing the happy news that today marks the 6th birthday of the decision to found AGEing, a new non-profit organization to advance scientific knowledge on aging, the Healthy Life Extension Society, or AGEing for short. In these 6 years we have organized multiple outreach projects, 2 scientific conferences and generated several press articles. I would like to take the opportunity to thank all the AGEing members for their contributions over the years, in particular Didier Cournay, who co-founded AGEing. I also would like to thank Victor Bjork, who over the years has acted as my right hand, and sadly he wasn't able to attend this meeting. Aging research has made significant advances during the last years. We had the launch of Calico, Human Longevity Incorporated, in silico medicine and Igor Therapeutics, among others. In 2010, Marie-Thérèse Heemsels, senior editor of Nature, wrote, "Aging research is clearly gaining momentum, bringing the hope that at some time in the future we will be able to keep age-related diseases at bay by suppressing aging itself." Last week there was the first forum at MIPTEC about aging, the leading European conference on pharmaceutical industry, where I was pleased to see that Dr. Jor Reinhardt, chairman of the board of Novartis, showed the commitment of Novartis to improve the health of elderly people. Sadly, not everyone agrees. With this goal, as we saw in a recent opinion statement in The Atlantic by the influential Dr. Ezekiel Emanuel, former director of the Clinical Bioethics Department at the US National Institutes of Health, who stated that he will prefer to die at age 75 and will refuse any life-extending medical therapy thereafter, including the use of antibiotics, cancer screening and even flu shots. Earlier, Dr. Emanuel has published a Lancet article in which he made the claim that scarce medical resources should not be spent on those after age 40, and also not for those under age 15. In a counter comment on webpage today, Dr. Brent S. Midler pointed out that while Dr. Emanuel claims in his article that he was only stating his own personal decision, it's clear that he wants to influence others to follow his lead. However, Dr. Emanuel does make the valid point that there has been an increase in disability. As diseases that kill us early in life have declined, more and more people have started to live to advanced ages. Actually, lifespans are increasing at an average of more than 2 years every decade. This increase will continue in the next decades, and as a consequence, the number of people 65 and older in Europe is predicted to increase from 16% in 2010 to almost 30% of the population by 2060. If we do not work to improve the health span, we risk to drown in a tsunami of healthcare costs. As you all know, the biological aging process and with its encompassing changes, is the main risk factor for the development of all age-related diseases, such as cancer, Alzheimer's disease, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, Parkinson's disease, and many more. Systematically targeting the underlying aging processes giving rise to these pathologies could therefore help to prevent and reverse the progression of these degenerative diseases. While a healthy lifestyle, such as good balanced diet, abstaining from smoking and physical exercise can help to improve the health span, modestly, we believe that breakthroughs in the biological mechanisms of aging will be crucial for optimal health span extension beyond what we currently have. Current medicine is focused on treating existing diseases instead of improving the health and preventing the occurrence of disease. It is time to step down from the traditional paradigm and move to preventative gerontology, so that we remain in good health and full of vim and vigor for a very long time to come. Now I would like to make some practical notes. I would like to ask our speakers to upload their PowerPoint presentation to the lecture computer in the coffee or lunch pause before their lecture. This afternoon, during the coffee break at 3 p.m, the conference photograph will be taken in the coffee room. So the coffee room is just outside here. For tomorrow, I would like to point out that we start at 8:30 instead of the 8 a.m. as was written in the early online program versions. It was too early, really. On Twitter, you can use the hashtag AGEing2014. For lunch, you can eat in the restaurant in this building on the 5th floor. For those who prefer some more gourmet food, you can go to Quint, just outside, in the park outside of this building. For organic foods and salads, you can go to AGEing, that is not far from here. And finally, there are many restaurants on the Grand Place within 150 meters from the library. Coffee, tea and light refreshments, as you have already discovered, are available during the pauses in the room outside. Smoking is not allowed inside the building, and please turn off the sound on your cell phones. At the end of the day, there is an informal meeting where all the speakers and attendees are welcome to have a drink. This informal meeting takes place in a room on the 1st floor above the pub à la mort subie. For those who know French, they understand the joke. I would like to thank our sponsors, the SENS Foundation, International Anti-Aging Systems, Longevity and the Forever Foundation, for their contribution, without which this conference would not have been possible. I also would like to thank Didier Cournel, who is not only one of the main organizers of the conference, but also a sponsor. I also want to thank Mary-Ann Liebert Incorporated for providing free copies of rejuvenation research. And of course, also my deepest gratitude to our speakers for accepting the invitation to this symposium. I'm looking forward to these undoubtedly interesting lectures that will follow over the next 3 days. Now I give the word to our first speaker, João Padro de Mejados, who will tell us something about the sequencing of the bullhead whale genome. Thank you very much.